Robinhood has more than 26.8 million funded customer accounts, which would raise a very big question here in 2026. Is Robinhood actually worth using, or is it just popular because it's easy and flashy? So we're going to break down what Robinhood does well, where it falls short, and who this actually makes sense for. Welcome back to No Nonsense, powered by NerdWallet. My name is Steven Smith, and on this channel, we drop the act and we give you all the facts. And today, we'll be doing a no-nonsense review of the investment app Robinhood. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor or investment advisor, and this is not financial advice. Everything here is for educational and entertainment purposes only. However, if you like transparency without the fluff, please subscribe to the channel. Now, to really evaluate an investing app, it does help to understand how people think about investing in general. So if you ask the average person, what is a stock? Most will say it's a share of a company, which is correct. When you buy a stock, you're buying ownership, even if it's a tiny slice, and you're betting that the business will grow over time. So jumping over to our NerdWallet article about what are stocks, the definition of them, and how they work. While there are some small differences, the terms stocks and shares generally mean the same thing, though it's probably more common to say you own shares of or own stock in a particular company, and you own stocks to refer to owning shares of a lot of companies. So just some little general information when it comes to owning stocks and how stocks actually work. If you guys want to read this article, I'm going to put it in the description below, just in case you want more information. Now, when people talk about wanting to get into investing, Robinhood tends to be one of the first apps that people mention, and that's not by accident. For many users, Robinhood is their first real exposure in the stock market. At its core, Robinhood is a fintech investing app that allows users to trade stocks, ETFs, options, and other assets from their phone. And over the years, it's expanded far beyond just basic stock trading. Now, switching over to the Robinhood website, if we go to what we offer here, then you'll see a plethora of things. Now, as of 2026, Robinhood also offers retirement accounts, margin investing, options trading, an advanced trading platform called Robinhood Legend, and even sports betting style features through prediction markets. The app is also known for its clean design and easy interface, which does make this extremely popular for beginners. But that same interface has also been one of the biggest critiques as far as investing. This is a pretty serious endeavor, right? When you're trying to invest into the market, and when you can place a parlay in the same app that holds your IRA, that blur can be a problem. Nonetheless, one of the biggest reasons Robinhood exploded in popularity is how easy it is to get started. To open an account, you must be 18 years old, you must have a valid social security number, and have a legal U.S. residential address, and be a U.S. citizen, permanent resident, or have a valid U.S. visa. There's no minimum deposit required to open an account, and you can start investing with as little as just $1 thanks to fractional shares. Now, that removes a lot of barriers that used to exist for a new investor, for better or for worse. Fractional shares are one of Robinhood's most useful features, especially for beginners. Instead of needing hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy a full share of an expensive stock, you can buy a small piece of it. Robinhood also offers commission-free trading for stocks and ETFs, which was revolutionary when the app first launched. Today, most brokerages offer the same thing, but Robinhood was one of the pioneers that forced the industry to change. This feature alone makes investing accessible to people who are starting with very little money, which is a genuinely positive thing. One of Robinhood's most unique features is its 24-hour market. While the traditional stock market has fixed hours, Robinhood allows trading certain stocks and ETFs nearly around the clock, excluding weekends and holidays. This flexibility can be convenient, but it comes with a big warning label. Off-hours trading tends to be more volatile. With fewer buyers and sellers, prices can swing much more aggressively, and that can work against inexperienced investors very quickly. For most long-term investors, sticking to normal market hours is typically the smarter move, but the option is there if you understand the risk. For years, Robinhood was criticized for being too basic for experienced traders. Now, Robinhood Legend is their response to that critique. So if we scroll down here, we can see some really cool things that they have now, like trading on the chart, or technical indicators, drawing tools, or custom intervals. It's an advanced platform offering more robust charting and customizable layouts and tools that are designed for active traders and day traders. It's also meant to compete with platforms like Thinkorswim, but without the monthly fees. But here's the important part: advanced tools don't make advanced strategies safe. Day trading, options, and leverage can wipe out accounts quickly, especially for beginners who mistake access for skill. Now, Robinhood's history isn't spotless. The platform has experienced outages during periods of extreme market volatility, leaving users unable to trade at critical moments. There have also been trading restrictions in the past, most notably in 2021, which damaged trust for a lot of investors. And while these issues are not unique to Robinhood, they are worth remembering. A common question is, how does Robinhood make money? Now, one major revenue source is the payment for order flow. So instead of executing trades directly, Robinhood may route orders to market makers who pay the platform for that order flow. Now, you can actually check out this article. It is on the Robinhood website on demystifying payment for order flow. The practice itself is controversial because it creates incentives that benefits the platform more than the investor by encouraging more trading. Other revenue streams include subscriptions like Robinhood Gold, but payment for order flow does remain a key piece of the business revenue. Robinhood also offers margin investing and options trading, both of which are extremely risky. Margin investing involves borrowing money to invest, which magnifies gains and losses and can even trigger forced liquidations. Option trading is even more complex. While some traders will use it strategically, it can be misused and many beginners lose money and learn the hard way. The good news is that these features are optional and they're not enabled by default. Robinhood in 2026 is more powerful, more polished, and more feature-rich than ever, and it can be a solid starting point for beginners who want to simplify this low barrier entry, as long as they respect the risk and avoid overtrading. If you already have experience and discipline, it can still be a useful tool. It's just not automatically the best platform for everyone. If this review helped you decide whether Robinhood makes sense for you, make sure that you subscribe to No Nonsense for more no fluff breakdowns like this. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or experiences using Robinhood, good, bad, or somewhere in between. And if you're just getting started with investing, then check out my next video and I'll see you in the next one.